intertwined, pull lines are back and spine of any track that I'm the mastermind behind, designed with total perfection. Each selection a dialect that I elect, expectedly a sick literary collection, etching each syllable and breath coordinately yet in extraordinary fashion to make applauding me accordingly fitting, splitting, sitting, duck MCs heads in half with just one paragraph's rough draft. I have my laugh at the lethargically half-hearted script you suckers' lips let slip on the loose, but I'm no longer amused by these amateurs who all squawk that all too common talk of how they keep it real and an appeal to just pop like a cork on the scene and walk away with the cream instead of scrubbing up their semen and coming clean like oxyacetylene torches. I just scorch these nauseous newcomers who put on fronts like porches.
Nowadays you got more rappers than you got fucking fans. Nowadays you got more rappers than you got fucking fans.
I'm tired of seeing open mic sessions overrun by dud crews, flooding the piece of steel with that cumbersome spiel of crud it spews out, with each mouthful of poor flows, and all those acts with pre-recorded formats and tacky floor shows, scoring low scale grades. Nowadays there's more frail brigades invading the stage and blades on the esplanade, parading their plate raps that lack nuts like spade catch. You might catch as more waste than kids' bibs and placemats, but I just erase the whack dire straight jargon flyweight spit with shit as complex as carbohydrates and rich with consistency. My lyrical abilities driven beyond the norm when I perform. The system splits in three. I'm all for new talent, but you haven't even developed basic training techniques yet expect to get respect like a vet, letting leak them weak flows. It shows no thought process. You ought to be ashamed like getting caught in cross-dress.
Nowadays you got more rappers than you got fucking fans. Nowadays you got more rappers than you got fucking fans. Nowadays you got more rappers than you got fucking fans.
Now I contort and twist each little bit of wit I write till it sits nice, precisely in sync, sticking like skin tight, skimpy skirts, grip a chick's butt. The tracks that we stitched up, you're the plated sheet of rap slaps. That's why you keep your beats pitched up, poetic whiz. I bury pathetic kids who kick about as real as prosthetic limbs. Has still got enough nerve to stuff mics with tough words. You gagging like the first time a chick sucks or puffs herb, thinking that stuff you blurt out spurs a crowd, and now I got the word out. And when I switch the ignition on and slip the transmission in, the first flows burst from this rapper like bogged down the crap of the morning after a big night on the grog. And my style sticks out like my dick in Speedo swimming togs. You get the dogs that bark, I get that pussy that purrs, but save that I got you babe. Shit for Sonny and Cher, that whole love serenades played and worn. I'd rather get laid by some French maid who's into pornographics. Stopping more than traffic with my rap shit. The crowd gets so ecstatic they do handstands and backflips, and I mac chicks at the strips with my man Rob, or you scan dodgy lanes for 10 bob hand jobs. Fans mob cause it doesn't take long when Trem's on for word to spread around like mamas make a cantong and tampons. Can't stand my flow when I rant on. I fuck more stunts and hand plants done on the ramp wrong. They can't keep their pants on when I stand on the platform ripping mics with, man, that's the raw shit. I'm bored with seeing more dickheads spit than porn flick horse lips and force kids to fall for wars with my chords if their basic fundamentals lack. Say you paid your dues, that's all theory. I'm yet to see the crack, and my raps hit you harder than smack from inner city penny parlors. You're soft like a koala in the gala event of the year. We'll see my name heading the bill, cause I attract more crowds in a pub with free refills. So sit and be still like bad boy Bubby, cause my style's fat as fuck and yours isn't even chubby past the stubby. So I can finish off getting pissed. Shout to Ep Rays, the formulators, Little Chris. Now Brattles, if you like to hit the spliffs, beer tins and skins.
Hey Trem, let me drop him a gem. My rhyme stems from worn out pens and ends, and it all depends when's. Let me lend you a verse and I'll slur words superb. First to emerge from the rubble, I'm subtle, my stubble hurt worst. You muddled your verbs, jerks, up and down like a crossword. I rock slurp work, cause I got her skirt at the
summer Saturday at Parambo, just kicking with a six or a liquor. Few pals perving on moles. My man's introduced me to this golden brown tan blonde haired stunning honey who left my dick hard and hard runny. Softly spoken, soaking wet with good looks, armed with charm, a grammar, pleasant manners, a good cook who was timid and quiet, yet a right in the bed as well as telling me she loved me. There was mentions of wedding bells and bows. I forked out cash for expensive motels and clothes, even turning down a string of jealous hoes just to be with this one chick. My friend used to dump shit on me, said I'm a dumb freak having one dip, but I couldn't care less, possessed by the fluorescent smile the doll gave. A slave for her I was obsessed and craved, till one day a whole attitude switched. She thought that Melrose was real and her I was the rude bitch, too good for the likes of me, said she wasn't right for me, and had the nerve to scout her. Now she cut me off spitefully, rightfully so. It hit hard at first, the start was by far the worst bit, and shit I even thought my heart had burst, but I can see clearly now the pain is gone. And
now she's the one who's the lonely one. I used to be in love with this bitch. How most attitudes real rude with fat ass. I used to be in love. I used to be in love with this bitch. I used to be in love with this bitch. How most attitudes real rude with fat ass. I used to be in love with this bitch.
and now she's rocking. Tired of seeing open mic sessions overrun by dud crews, flooding the pieces still with that cumbersome spiel of crud that spews out with each mouthful of poor flows, and all those acts with pre-recorded formats and tacky floor shows, scoring low scale grades. Nowadays there's more frail brigades invading the stage and blades on the esplanade parading their plate raps that lack nuts like spade cats. You might catch us more wasted kids, bibs and placemats, but I just erase the whack dire straits, jargon, flyweight spit with shit as complex as carbohydrates and rich with consistency. My lyrical abilities driven beyond the norm when I perform. The system split to three. I'm offering you talent, but you haven't even developed basic training techniques, and yet expect to get respect like a vet. Letting leak them weak flows, it shows the thought process. You ought to be ashamed like getting caught in cross-dress. The unparalleled array of wordplay intertwined, per lines of back and spine of any track that I'm the mastermind behind is on with total perfection. Each selection a dialect that I elect, expectedly a sick literary collection, etching each syllable and breath coordinately, yet in extraordinary fashion to make accordingly fitting, splitting, sitting, duck MCs heads in half with just one paragraph's rough draft. I have my laugh at the lethargically half-hearted scripts you suckers' lips let slip on the loose, but I'm no longer amused by these amateurs who all squawk that all too common talk of how they keep it real and an appeal to just pop like a cork on a scene and walk away with the cream instead of scrubbing up their semen and coming clean like oxyacetylene. Torches, I just scorch these nauseous newcomers who put on fronts like porches. I contort and twist each little bit of wit I write till it sits nice, precisely in sync, sticking like skin tight skimpy skirts, grip a chick's butt to tracks that we stitched up. You're depleted cheat of rap slaps, that's where you keep your beats pitched up. Poetic whiz, I very pathetic kids who think about as real as prosthetic limbs and still got enough nerve to stuff mics with tough words. You gagging like the first time a chick sucks or puffs herb, thinking that stuff you blurt out whispers a crowd. I now I got the word out. Next open mic you want allowed on to save the charade for the gay mighty graph parades and raps. I haven't even started my reign. I'm only drizzling. I'm only drizzling. I haven't even started my reign. I'm only drizzling. I'm only drizzling. I haven't even started my reign. I'm only drizzling. I'm only drizzling. I haven't even started my reign. I'm only drizzling. Drizzling.
bunch of amateurs. You're all the same to me.
The unparalleled array of wordplay intertwined, per lines of back and spine of any track that I'm the mastermind behind, designed with total perfection. Each selection a dialect that I elect, expectedly a sick literary collection, etching each syllable and breath coordinately yet in extraordinary fashion to make applauding me accordingly fitting. Splitting, seating duck MCs heads in half with just one paragraph's rough draft. I have my laugh at the lethargically half-hearted scripts you suckers' lips let slip on the loose, but I'm no longer amused by these amateurs who all squawk that all too common talk of how they keep it real and an appeal to just pop like a cork on a scene and walk away with the cream instead of scrubbing up their semen and coming clean like oxyacetylene torches. I just scorch these nauseous newcomers who put on fronts like porches.
Nowadays you got more rappers than you got fucking fans. Nowadays you got more rappers than you got fucking
I'm tired
fans.
of seeing open mic sessions overrun by dud crews flooding a piece of steel with that cumbersome spiel of crud it spews out with each mouthful of poor flows and all those acts with pre-recorded formats and tacky floor shows scoring low scale grades. Nowadays there's more frail brigades invading the stage and blades on the esplanade parading their played raps that lack nuts like spade catching. My catches more waste than kids bibs and placemats, but I just erase the whack dire straits jargon flyweight spit with shit as